What's up, YouTube? This is Mark again, and this is a product of Logos. This is going to be another little thought experiment videos where I just kind of have an idea and I kind of like intellectualize it and help it grow and hope that you guys will help me in its growth. So basically, I was reading this book and came up with some really interesting theories based on what the book was saying. Well, first I want to talk about like when man began to imagine he could fly in a plane. Okay, when this happened, what man needed is theories, physical, scientific theories that supported these beliefs. So we started to understand thermodynamics better and lift and things of this nature, so that we could fly. You know, because we can't just go out there and jump and hope we're going to fly. We have to intellectualize in our minds in the physical world to create, to manifest the reality. Okay, so then we get in a nuclear age, with atomic weapons and atomic energy and possible space travel, and we need to understand the way space works and how it gets distorted by things like heavenly bodies and forces. So we created the science based on our endeavor into the physical world. So then once we did general relativity and special relativity, and we got quantum mechanics, because we created quantum mechanics because there were some weird improbabilities and strange things were occurring, we had to understand the quantum level, the really basic level of the atomic structure of different molecules and whatnot, and elements, I'm sorry. So then we kind of locked ourselves in because we created a bunch of laws and circumstances that gave us some elbow room for what we were doing, but then locked us out of other things we weren't aware of yet. Here's where it gets interesting. There was a man by the name of Heim, I believe his last name was, and he was doing some interesting research and came up with a theory that connected quantum mechanics and relativity together. So what happened was, he developed this, and he said that in these subspaces and hyperspaces that are different than what we usually experience in the physical realm, these places have special qualities, and the special qualities allow us, one, to travel at superluminal speeds faster than the speed of light. Remember we were told we can't go any faster than the speed of light, right? Well, in these sub and hyperspaces, you can. On top of that, in these sub and hyperspaces, there are states that you can attain that allow you to transfer electromagnetic radiation such as light, okay, or gamma rays or whatever, and turn it into a propelling physical force, like an anti-gravity. Here's the weird thing. Guess what he was doing when he developed this theory? Working on the idea of space travel. Galactic, planetary space travel for man. So, with all this being said, here's my theory. Once again, we found that man is creating reality. There are no scientific laws universally. Man creates scientific laws and theories based on his endeavors. But all a man has to do in order to increase his endeavors and expand his horizon is make new rules. We thought gravity was a law. Now this new science is saying it's not. And he shows tons of great information as to why it's not in certain circumstances. He created that. As soon as he said hyperspace and subspaces and dynabaric states, he created these things right then. He created anti-gravity and space travel. The moment he spoke the words, we are creating our reality. Science has no limits. I'm trying to simplify this a little more. Nothing is impossible. And all you have to do is intellectualize it. So if a man wants to fly on his own accord with his own body, he has only but to intellectualize it and make it rational in his mind, and then he can fly. So with that being said, you can have whatever you want. Even physics proves it. The laws can change at any time. You are not locked in to any reality, any laws. Nothing can stop you. Just imagine, and you will create. Anyways, that's just a little something interesting I thought of the other day, and I wanted to put it into a video so you guys could enjoy it and work off it. Please leave some comments and share this video if you think it's worth sharing, and throw some questions at me if you guys think there's some criticism I deserve. Throw that at me too. We'll talk it over. Send some video responses, text, whatever you want. Thanks a lot. You guys have a wonderful day.